That sounds disgusting.
I've definitely had better hair days.
That's disgusting. You're making me horny.
Hey guys, welcome back to the 11th official episode of the Hankshus podcast. My name is It's Complicated, Merpy, and my co-host, single as a Pringle, for today at least, Karina Hefner. On today's episode, you are totally in store for a treat. I'm going to be eating some sugar-free Jell-O. It's only 10 calories.
I'm not going to be eating anything on camera.
So moist.
I did get over my colds that I was dealing with. So I'm feeling a lot better today.
Karina was officially put on birth control.
Which is what the world needed. So
those fallopian tubes are officially on house arrest. So hopefully there's no little eggs in there trying to break free anymore.
Yeah.
We've had some runners, but...
Yeah, me and Sam together, we've been disgusting.
Oh, let's not do that. We have never penetrated.
You're such a liar.
I wanted to wait until we were filming. I don't know why. I just was like,
Tell me something.
Yeah, a surprise.
If you get me sick, I'm going to be really fucking pissed off at you. And you were literally drinking out of my hydro yesterday. So tell me what it is.
Okay, well, I guess I won't tell you anymore.
No, spit it out.
Well, word on the street is, a little birdie told me, somebody in my house has COVID. It's my mom.
I'm going to choke you the fuck out. Are you kidding me?
Look, she's been in her room all ish. She's kind of really been annoying about it. She's been like running around the house. She's honestly left her room more today than when she's not sick. It's really frustrating.
Why would you tell me that?
Well,
First, your cousin has lice, and then I'm coming over here with my luscious hair, and then now your mom has COVID?
Yeah, your hair is quite the playground for lice to invest. She's never had lice. Back off.
I actually really haven't. So.
Yeah, I actually haven't either. I've got dandruff. I've never had lice.
I'm surprised you've never had lice. You seem like a lice type of girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so my mom is down for the count right now. My dad might have it too, though.
Well, good thing I'm not really around them much.
Good thing she's a COVID denier. Otherwise, this would be a problem.
Me?
Yes,
I'm a COVID denier. What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes we get by.
What?
I don't know.
I feel like you always accuse me of having COVID when I don't.
No, that's what's crazy is my mom had never had COVID, and we've all had COVID multiple times, and she's never gotten it.
Yeah.
So her
I
whole
don't know
thing.
if you left it in that one episode, but Sam had COVID. I think the first time he had it, and he coughed on his dad's pillow.
No, I did leave that in.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my mom's been running around the house today being like, oh my God, you guys have antibodies. You'll be fine. And I'm like, can you stop? Like, oh my God.
She's a nurse.
She was.
Yeah.
For a reason. But I digress. Yeah, so Karina's actually going through kind of a single era today. You know, I want to tell you too. That's what I was going to wait to tell you as well. Let me eat my Jell-O.
Yeah, I got broken up with today.
So actually, our friend Nora, she texted me separately when you were texting in the group chat about it. And she goes, I thought Karina and Noah broke up. And I texted her back. I said, you ... You really thought that? Like,
she always thinks that. I'll be hanging out with her and I'll say something. She's like, you guys are back together? And I'm like,
they never stopped. I was like, just always assume they're not broken up. Like, don't listen to anything she says. Just trust, even on her worst day where she's airing out every single dirty laundry in their relationship all over social media. They're still texting each other. They're still having FaceTime conversations. And she still has plans for them to go hang out this weekend. So, but today
right
marks.
Now, fuck him.
Yeah, he texted her a real breakup text. Like, you got dumped.
Yeah. No, it's...
No, I literally, in the car coming here, I was planning on saying you got dumped. And then I was like, I probably shouldn't say it like that because she's going to be like, what the fuck? I did not get dumped. No, because
I'm sure by the time this is posted,
they'll be back together.
Maybe. But yeah, no, he did. So with Noah, he will have a bunch of stuff going on and like, I'll be a negative person in his life because he's not doing the bare minimum and I'll like call him out for it.
Which is just keeping his penis to himself.
Yeah, and like literally just telling me when he goes to do graffiti. That's like all I'm asking, which is really beyond me.
If anyone working for the feds is watching this, I will DM you personally all of his information. He does graffiti at X and X crossroads. Okay. I'll give you all the hangouts, all the locations.
Yeah, honestly, fuck him. He's like getting to the verge where I will call the cops on it. I'm just kidding. Don't stop. He still shares his location with me, even though he broke up with me. But anyways, he sent me a text and we were kind of just like, I was just telling him like, yeah, like we're obviously not fulfilling each other's needs and we both like aren't capable of being good partners to each other, which I was very much capable of being a good partner to him the first like 6 months we started dating until I found out he was seeing his ex-girlfriend Kelsey behind my back. And I wasn't comfortable with that, like anyone else wouldn't be. He's the definition of ran through. But basically he sent me a text and I was just telling him we aren't capable of being good partners to each other and we're not fulfilling each other's needs. And he was like, yeah, and I feel like we're not growing anytime soon. And he was like, you're my best friend and I love you very much, but yeah. And then he sent me this really long text about how he feels like how he felt when he moved back from Flagstaff, when he was dating Kelsey, and he moved to get away from me and my friends, which is beyond me because the night he moved into his apartment, we had sex, like, I think literally like 6 or 7 times in that apartment. And when I was crying about him moving, because it was shady to me, he didn't tell me he was moving until the day he moved, which that caused a really big issue. I was crying and he was like comforting me and he's like, I won't be weird with my phone anymore. I'll tell you my password, which is so insane that I am in a 4-year relationship and that's like an issue. But, and then he was also saying he moved for it to be better for us, which I don't understand how that really makes sense. And then he was also saying, things are going to get better. I promise, all this stuff. So then when he was telling me today, he moved to get away from me and my friends, it was just kind of like, literally everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie and you're literally the boy who cried wolf. Like, because when something actually is happening and he'll text me and he gets upset when I'm like, okay, like he chopped his finger off at work basically, like there's like skin missing from his index finger, like, and when he told me I was like, what? Like I didn't believe him because it's like you lie about everything. Like,
dude, he's literally faked his grandpa's death.
Yeah, no.
Like you're like his fucking employer and he's like, I can't come in today. My grandpa died.
No, and it was because he was cheating on me. And like he opened up his Snapchat in front of me and there was a bunch of girls Snapchatting him. We ended up getting in a huge fight and then he went to the bathroom. This was like 3 years ago now. He comes out of the bathroom, clearly forced himself to cry like alligator tears or crocodile tears. Meryl! And so he comes out and he's like, my grandpa just died. And I was like, really? But then I'm like, I'm still going to fight with you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you literally are cheating on me. I don't care. And there's a TikTok of this girl being like, a motherfucker will never let you they'll never just let you be upset in peace. I'm crying now, all of a sudden you're crying and your grandma died. What's up? Like, she's like, what the fuck is good? And that's literally true. Every time I'm mad at him for something happens. And it's just like, I just don't believe you. And then all of a sudden when his grandpa actually did die, I was drunk and I was screaming at him and I was like, and I doubt your grandpa died, bitch. And then he got really upset with me, but it's like,
right, but like what were you supposed to say? Why am I
supposed to believe the second time? Like it makes no sense. And so I did feel bad. And then I literally made him send the obituary or whatever it's called. Like I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to send that over.
You're like, sorry, you don't get the days requested off.
I'm literally HR. I'm like, you're gonna have to send the death certificate to get your PTO hours. But I have to when I'm dating a 25-year-old man who is mentally 12 years old. So
yeah, I hope you know, Karina, when I texted you earlier and I was like, you know what he's trying to do. What I meant by that was him saying to you, I just feel like I'm not growing. That's what he really means to say is, I need to find somebody who believes me when I tell them lies because you don't fucking believe anything I say because I lie all the time.
Yeah, and he's been caught. So, like, I honestly think I have caught him more than, like, all of, like, his other 2 exes. Like, I feel like I'm way more on spot with it. And there was a night where me and him were doing...
crystal meth?
No, we were doing a little bit of coke. Okay. And we had a very long talk that I thought meant something, which my mistake, right? And so when we were talking, I was like, okay, this is stupid. You're going to laugh. You're gonna make fun of me. I was telling him, I was like, I feel like we're just, but I was also on drugs, so like, don't like, I'm not this stupid right now. But I was like, I feel like we're just gonna be one of those couples that like cheated on each other so much at the beginning of the relationship, and then we'll finally like not do it anymore and be happy. My God. And he was like, no, I think so too. But then it's like I'm like condoning his cheating. And then
first of all, who are you even what couple goals have you been looking at that you're like, well, that happened for them?
A couple that he showed me, like a famous, I think it was like motocross or something. That he showed me, of course.
Right.
And so,
oh, nice mood board of all the couples where the women get abused.
Well, we were on coke and wait, what was I saying before that?
You were just talking about how you guys were doing copious amounts of cocaine together.
Yeah, we were doing a lot.
And he was basically telling you, like, we're going to make it work. We're end game. We're going to be.
Yeah, literally. Oh my God. Oh, that's what he was telling me. He was like, you always catch me in my lies and it actually really pisses me off. And he's like, I've never dated someone who catches me as much as you do.
Oh my God, we're like soul tied.
I know, but like my perception of love is like so fucked up. It's like
it's just laughable. I mean,
it is laughable. Like, no, I laugh at it too. Like, obviously it's still traumatic for me, but it's also like, girl, get your head out of the gutter. Like, come on.
Get up.
Love yourself.
Get up.
People
stand up. Big fucking for real.
Literally that girl, the meme of that woman walking into the new year on these steps with the bag and it's like single. And then have you seen the meme where she falls? She's falling. I'm like, oh no, that's literally me when I get back with him. And you know what's funny is that I've been asking the universe. I've been asking, like, please, I just want Noah to get the fuck away from me. Like, please let me be strong enough to leave him. Make sure he leaves me alone. And then I've been telling everyone my New Year starts February 1st because, you know, I've been very sick the past 10 weeks. And so...
9, that's specific.
And so...
You got long COVID?
Yeah, I had a very rare case of COVID, of the vid. I'm vaccinated, so that's why it took a little bit longer for the unvaxxed.
It causes something to grow inside you.
You have to have sex in order for it to like get transmitted to you. I don't know. And so I've been telling everyone my New Year starts February 1st, and I think the universe is listening because he broke up with me on February 1st.
Oh my God, good point.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like... I was crying. I was like super upset and talking. I'm a self-talker, like out loud, like.
Uh-oh, you're like my mom.
No, I will have a full-blown conversation, crying like the most. I would look insane if anyone walked in on me. One time when I was 14, I was talking to myself in my room, and my dad walks in my room, and he was like, "Do you have someone here?" Like he literally thought I snuck my boyfriend in, and he checked every inch of my room. And I was just like, I was talking to myself. Get the fuck out. Like, that's embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
But I'm a self-talker.
When my first dog died and I was outside.
Fluffy?
Yes, outside next to my pool area.
R.I.P. Fluff.
You know, wherever you are. Hell.
She was a bitch.
Biting someone's ankles.
She was a 2 or 3 pound Pomeranian.
She was like... honestly inbred. Like when we received her,
she was micro.
She was
black. She was really cute.
She was smaller than a teacup. Like literally her legs were the size of like fucking mechanical pencils. She shouldn't have been alive. Like whoever bred her needs their fucking license revoked.
They need to be in prison.
They should. But we loved her like our own because she was. But my dad like walked in on me outside my pool area, sobbing my eyes out, crying to Lana Del Rey, Cinnamon, or Cinnamon Girl, whatever that song is, Cinnamon. And I was like, and he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, what the fuck do you think? The fucking shit you put me through? You think I'm good? Anyway.
Yeah.
It's really, really embarrassing when your parents walk in on you being weird.
No, it is. Even though they're fucking weird. It's like, I feel violated.
No, I know.
I was talking to myself for like an hour. I work from home and I took myself I put myself in follow-up work so I could do my hair for the podcast so I could get ready on time. But while I was doing my hair,
so she could glue her wig on.
I was literally crying like a psycho, like just tears. I was just talking to myself and I was trying to talk to my inner child and be like,
good, smart.
And be like, I'm sorry I dated someone like this and I hurt you. Like,
that's
I
smart.
was like, I don't want you to be hurt anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So
Did she say anything back?
No. I think she's pissed at me.
She's hiding. Gotta go find her.
But I was like staring.
She is mad at you. She's like, oh, now you want to come talk? After the shit you've done to me? Really, bitch?
No, there's like a baby, not a baby picture, but a picture of me when I was like
That's
3
smart. I brought
on my mirror, like right next to my vanity. I was just staring at it and talking to it.
I brought
like
my baby pictures with me to rehab because that's smart.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
You should. That's actually really good.
Yeah, and I would sit there and, pet him. I don't know how to raise kids. So. And like, you want a cookie? Like, why are you crying?
You're like, do you need milk?
Baby, what milky?
Ew.
Gross.
Anyway.
I'm sorry to myself. Sorry you had to hear that. But
a picture of me right there.
Literally, he's like,
he has like a little picture of him from when he was in gymnastics.
He's like,
you know who else was in gymnastics? Noah.
Oh, your little gaby.
Yeah, I'm really pissed off at him right now. He doesn't even watch my podcast anyways. So suck my dick from
and
the back.
And he would love to because he's gay.
No, cut that out.
Oh, out of everything we say. So for those of you who may or may not be along for the ride, I have been pursuing a new line of work. I've been applying to places. I've actually applied to like 60 plus jobs on Indeed. Glassdoor.
She worked at the porch.
I'm banned from there. So anyway, I've been trying to apply for jobs and I keep forgetting that I am employed. Like I always tell people like, oh, I don't have a job right now. Then everybody's like, wait, you quit your serving job? And then I'm like, oh, no, I do still have that job. I just don't count it because it kind of feels like a hobby. I don't really feel like I'm going to work. It feels like I'm going to like a club after school or something. The point what I'm trying to say is though, is I was thinking about it, I was like, why am I trying to get out of the serving industry if it feels that fun to me? Like if it feels like a fucking hobby, then it means I like doing it. So why don't I just keep doing it, Yeah. But the point of what I'm trying to say is I got in trouble at work because this has been a thing I've been doing since honestly I was probably like 10 or 11. I will take these really, 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 really long bathroom breaks.
I'll go to the bathroom for an hour, like especially when I worked at Dillard's.
Right.
I remember
nothing feels better than taking a shit on the clock. Okay, I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
I would just go up there to go on my phone and like cry. Like I would always do it when I worked at Dillard's. I was the coach specialist and I worked downstairs. And my friend Fern, she worked in the kids section. The purses were all right here, and then if you walk down this way, it was the kids section over here. I was the only one in accessories closing that night, and I, of course, went upstairs to the bathroom for like 30 minutes to go fight with Noah on the phone. I came back downstairs, and everyone was like, some guy literally just robbed Michael Kors and stole like 10 bags. Where were you? And I was like, oh, I was just in the bathroom. And then Fern literally tweeted, and she went, if Karina was doing her job, this guy wouldn't have just ran out of Dillard's with 10 Michael Kors bags. Okay, sorry, I had something to deal with up there. I have like really bad period cramps right now.
Oh
like,
my God. That's the thing is like when I go to the bathroom, people always try to criticize and be like, you're in there forever. And like I've definitely developed a hemorrhoid or two from sitting on the toilet for too long. I absolutely will stand on that. Ew. But like I'm really only pooping for the first 5 minutes and the next 45 is me just scrolling on my phone, like you said. But I got in trouble at work because where I'm working is a movie theater. So basically what you do is
I can't believe I just yawned. I went this whole episode without yawning.
Basically, all you have to do is at this job as a server working in a movie theater is people come in, they sit down, and before their movie starts, they can order something to eat.
Did we really just share a drink? Oh my God, I'm a freak. The fuck out, I didn't even think.
I don't have COVID. Yeah.
I want to literally punch you.
Okay.
I have a baby shower to go to on Sunday.
Yeah, and I'm not allowed to come, so you can get COVID and stay home.
You're not my boyfriend.
This is all part of the plan. Work in a movie theater. I help people order something to eat before their movie starts, and then I bring it to them. And if they have any questions or concerns throughout the movie, they hit a button on the side of their chair, okay? And, like, if I go to the bathroom, sometimes someone will hit a light and, like, I'm not there to grab it. So somebody might come and just help me out with that.
When you work somewhere, they literally ask you if you're a team player in the fucking interview. So I don't know why it's a big issue, even though you take advantage of it.
And keep in mind, you guys, too, we have a tip share. So I don't keep all of my tips. What ends up happening is at the end of the night, they take your total sales, and then you have to basically subtract that 10% of that from your tips. So basically, I really keep about less than a third of all of the tips I earn, which is really fucking frustrating and annoying, okay, in and of itself. So if you have to grab a couple of my lights, sorry, bitch, but we have a tip share. Somebody told on me for using the bathroom, okay? And they basically were like, he told everybody that he goes into the bathroom and he scrolled on his phone and he applies to jobs on Indeed. And my manager was like, I'm going to have to ask you to stop doing that on the clock. And I was like, okay, first of all, I'm already in the bathroom, okay? I'm not going in there with the sole purpose of applying to other jobs. I just happen to be doing that.
But when you're in the bathroom for that long, they, like, really can't accuse you of much, because if they admit they have cameras in there, it's like, oh, you have cameras in there? And you can sue them.
I have straight up told my coworkers, hey, if you really need help that badly, just go knock on the stall door. Like, I'll come out and help you, because I'll leave the bathroom and they're all like, oh my God, where have you been? And I'm like, in the fucking bathroom. Just come grab me. If it's like, I don't care. Like, if you really needed me, just shoot me a text, give me a call. I'm on my phone anyway. So this leads me to my next point.
I would hate to work with you.
I'm working on it, okay? If any employers are out there watching, shut up. Leave me alone. And if you're...
Shut up, Stinky.
And if you honestly, like, have any job suggestions, like, leave a comment, because I need places to apply, okay? I swear I'm a really good worker. The point that I'm trying to say, though, is that I went to tell this story to everybody in my life, like what happened to me at work the other day when I got in trouble with my manager, and I let some people know. And, like, the same response I got from my mom that I got from my ex-boyfriend who lives across the hall from me. They're like,
hey, John.
They're like, dear John. Welcome to your tape. He fucking told me, he's like, well, that's why you shouldn't be gossiping.
Oh, our ex-boyfriends have the same birthday. They're both Leo men.
Yeah, except we're definitely not putting them in the same category.
No, we're not. We're not, but...
Me and Noah might be.
That's why I'm so attached to him. So...
Mr. Studio bitch.
Ew, my teeth just hit this.
Oh, there's a bite mark. Okay. The point is, you guys, so I wanted to get your thoughts to the audience. Let's ask the audience. And also ask my co-host. Do you consider it gossiping to tell somebody something about yourself? Because that's why I was like, how the fuck is that gossip? If it has to do with
your job, yeah.
What do you mean? Like me telling my coworkers?
Why would you tell them you were applying? Like, I just don't. I know you're new to having a job.
I know.
As a 24-year-old. Oh, you're not 24 yet.
Yeah, you're old. I'm young. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, he's about to turn 24 in May.
6 months.
It's 3 months now.
Okay, calendar. We get it.
Okay. Anyway.
You're just mad because you got held back.
No, I didn't. I just graduated late.
I forgot you kind of did get held back.
I was a super senior. I had a super senior moment, but I did it from home.
Yeah, she wasn't on campus. Krampus.
Okay. Anyways,
the point of the matter is.
Anyways. HRH. I think you should not tell your coworkers that you're applying for other jobs, because people are literally snitches. Like, when I worked at Victoria's Secret, there's this girl named Jory Franklin, I think. You went to high school with her.
Junior high with her.
Yeah. We were friends, and then she would fucking snitch on me. She'd go into the office and be like, guess who's trying to get her shift covered again today? And it's like, okay, well, I'm on drugs, Jory. I don't have time to work at Victoria's Secret today, you fucking cunt. I was binge drinking the night before.
She was the #1 sales associate for selling Victoria's Secret credit cards. So you leave her alone.
I say that all the time. I was the top seller for a hot minute until
if anyone's
I passed the torch when I started getting a really bad alcohol problem. So my work ethic kind of went down. Yeah, she would fucking snitch on me, and she would literally be like, she's trying to get her shift covered. I remember one time I did lie, and I said something was wrong with my grandma. Rest in peace. And
it all comes back to bite you in the ass.
I just wasn't feeling well, and I knew, because Victoria's Secret was the type of job you'll call in, you'll try to call out, and they'll be like, no. Like, they tell you, no.
That's
like,
a joke.
I need you tonight. No.
I'd love for you to force me. Once my mind's made up, I'm not coming in.
But I was friends with the managers besides one, and her name was Becca, and I don't have anything against her now, but I fucking hated working for her, and we had to have a talk 2 separate times with the door closed in the office because we did not get along, and she would tell me to do something, and I'd just look at her, and I'd walk away. Like, I would not.
Like you were a teenage,
she would boss.
What are you going to do?
No, but it was, crazy because she would treat people so differently versus how she treated me. That's what I felt like. And I felt like she was just singling me out because I don't know why. Like, she just didn't fucking like me.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I can quit anytime.
Okay, this was really mean. This was actually really mean. We were closing, and it was just me and my ex-coworker, Hallie, who just recently unfollowed me on Instagram. I don't really know what that's about, but it's beside the point. We were closing with Becca as the closing manager. And at Victoria's Secret, when you close, since you work with all women, you all have to leave the store at the same time if you have a closing shift, and you all have to walk to your cars at the same time, and you have a designated parking area.
It's like a strip club. Hello? Oh shit, sorry. No, you're okay. We're just filming. I didn't know you were filming.
Hi.
I'm so itchy from the shit. You further
up. From what?
Huh?
From what?
I drank some pre-workout, and I'm so itchy right now. I could literally die.
Oh, no. I'll let you guys get started.
Thank you. No,
this
it
feels so good. It's like I'm on Molly right now.
Okay, you're being nasty. Stop before you get the dandruff on the mic.
It's in my earlobes and everything.
Ew, stop.
Sorry, guys. Quick itch break.
Anyways, so we were closing with Becca, and
we're just gonna pretend that didn't just happen.
As soon as Becca locked the front doors and we made sure everything was locked, me and Hallie ran to the parking lot and left her.
Like she was gonna get trafficked in the 10 feet from the store to her car.
No, but it was kind of a long walk, and we literally just fucking ran. Like, we were just like, she's being annoying that night. So we were like, I just want to go home. I don't even want to walk with her right now. But it was because we had a really weird relationship. I don't have anything against her.
Oh, you dated?
No. No.
Is that what you guys did in the office? She left
with
you
the door
there.
Closed.
She spanked you.
She's gonna literally be so pissed if she watches. I'm sure she does watch it. I wouldn't be shocked.
She's like, let me check your cup size. Close the door.
I was the top seller, though.
I've been the top seller actually at Journey's
I was actually
Kids.
Angel of the Month 1 month too. I post it every year on my Snapchat.
Oh my god! Did you get the wings? Like they let you walk the runway?
No.
What did you get? Like a gift card?
No, I got a pin. No, I think I got a necklace or something. I don't know what I got.
I'm like, what did they?
I was Angel of the Month because I used to be, when I first started working there, my boyfriend at the time was Keeland, was in jail. So I was like, I'm just gonna work all the time since my boyfriend's in jail, and I don't really. My best friend Nick cut me off. So I was like, I don't really have anyone right now. I'm just going to work. And so I would take everyone's shifts, and I would literally work 70-hour weeks. And that's why I got Angel of the Month. And because I was really good at getting credit card signups. Usually for every shift, you're supposed to get 1 credit card sign up. And when I was seasonal, it was a shift I had covered, which thank God I did, because this shift is the reason why they kept me after seasonal. But I got 8 credit card signups in 1 shift when you're only supposed to get 1. Yeah, if I'm a really good, just not at cars, but I'm a really good salesperson if I'm really trying and I have my full all in it.
Okay, 2 thoughts. 1, so they give a pin to the angel of the month. So what do they do for the worst seller? They put a cone of shame on their head.
No, they just don't get kept past seasonal.
Oh, they get fired. Second thought, though, is I love how you were such a top performing credit card salesman. Meanwhile, your credit score is probably like 400 at this point. Or
my credit score isn't that great right now. And I will be honest with you guys, but it's because my credit cards are maxed out. That's literally the only reason. I always do my payments on time.
I'll be for real.
Shit happens.
I do not. These past few months, I've been so late on multiple things.
That's horrible.
Well, what's a girl
You
to
can
do?
say whatever the fuck you want to say. My payments are always on time for my credit cards.
You're saying that like somebody's attacked you about it before. Like your mom's watching. You can say what you want about me, but I pay my credit.
Okay, do you want to answer some questions?
I feel like there's something left unsaid about the job situation, though. Oh, so I guess I
interrupted you.
I feel like It's
also 9:22 and the gym closes at 11.
I know, but we started at 8:38, so we got to keep going.
Okay.
Okay. This is what I'll say, though. I feel like the reason why I appreciate the advice about not gossiping, but like it irks me at the same time, is because, first of all, you can have whatever you want, okay? You could steal and strip everything away from me. What you're not going to take is gossip. And second of all,
literally saying,
I don't want to go to work and feel like I have to be like, oh, I'm so mysterious. Like I never talk about myself.
Okay,
like I hate that.
I'm not saying don't talk about yourself. I'm just saying don't tell them that you're applying for jobs.
Well,
that's it.
But I wasn't saying it like I'm quitting. I said this to my manager. I was like, I'm not quitting this job. I'm looking for another job to have 2 jobs. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. My next thing
I do want to talk about that. I actually wanted to touch base on embarrassing things I've done. I'm not going to go into detail, but I think I just...
My question I was going to propose is, what are your thoughts on being cringe? Because cringe is so subjective, and I feel like anytime I cringe at something, sometimes I do think about those tweets where people are like, kill the part of you that cringes. And it's kind of true, because truthfully, I saw something about starting a job for something, like making a company. Like, I would think it's like me doing the personal training. I low-key think it's cringe. Like, I would feel cringe to promote it. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, but like the best things in life might be cringe. So you might have to let yourself, like, I think getting married might be cringe to me.
But honestly, people that are really cringe seem really happy.
I know.
And it's like, it's because they don't have any self-awareness. But that's why they're happy. They're not insecure.
But maybe the self-awareness isn't like, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't want to be self-aware anymore.
No, I will die on the self-awareness hill. Well, I'm sure some of you are like, you think you have self-awareness? But yeah, I actually do, bitch. And so...
But don't you feel like self-awareness is something that, like, we're not talking about, like, I'm self-aware about the problems I have. I'm talking, like, what I think you're referring to is, like, self-awareness about, like, oh, I got picked on for this thing and now I know about it. When it's like, that's a subjective experience. Like, the things you got picked on don't have to be something you fix. It can be something that the other person just should unlearn about themselves.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm profound, you yawn. It's so disrespectful.
Anyway.
You're getting a gold star taken off today.
I'm getting
back of the class.
I'm getting moved down to the orange.
You're gonna
the yellow. I'm getting
the yellow card.
Yeah.
I got put on a yellow card in kindergarten. It traumatized me. I was such a teacher's pet. I was like, what do you mean a yellow card?
I remember when I told my 3rd grade teacher to shut up. Isn't that insane?
I told my 8th grade teacher, God, you would be... I said, shouldn't you be happier? You're literally engaged. And she held me back after class and was like, no, but on the following Monday, she went, I took the whole weekend because I had to really think about what I was going to say to you. I'm like, bring it, bitch. What are you going to... Put me on Dr. Phil if you want to change me so bad. Send me to the ranch, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
The ranch?
Fuck you and your husband. I'm out of here.
Sometimes this is very dark and you'll probably cut it out, but when I get in really bad fights with him, I'll think like, sometimes you're gonna cut it. It's like really bad. But
oh, no.
I think like
you keep saying that so I'm not. Like I'm scared.
Sometimes I wish that when Keelan said he was gonna kill me when we were dating, I wish he actually would have. So I never met Noah. Like, that's how much I hate Noah and how much he has ruined my life the 4 years I've been with him. So.
And this is the same person you're upset that he broke up with you. And meanwhile, you literally are wishing that you did not exist because of him.
It's very confusing. I don't know how to explain it, but I know there's some people out there who get it. So I wish I had contact with Khloe Kardashian. I'm sure we could bond on a few things about Tristan and Noah.
She's like, oof. She's like, I thought my situation was bad. So my mom, because she has COVID today, she was telling us that she got a call from her coworker, and she's convinced that all of the coworkers she works with go out on their smoke break and talk shit about her. These are the same coworkers she's told us have like taken her bills out of her bag and been like, what are these?
Yeah.
Like shit that's just really like, what? Well, my mom's kind of like the meme at the office. She's definitely the laughing stock. My mom at home, we're already like, oh my gosh, she's such a monster. So I can't even picture what she's like at work. And she used... I will handcuff you. She was on the phone with one of her coworkers today. Well, she thought she's about to have a conversation with the coworker, but it turns out the coworker butt dialed her, and it was all of them talking shit about her on their smoke break. She could hear all of them talking about.
What were they saying?
They were being like, she's so annoying. She literally has COVID and won't wear a mask at work. And my mom went, what? What was I supposed to do? If I wear a mask while I have a cough, it's just gonna make it worse. I'm like, well, I mean, my God, you work in a doctor's office.
Oh my God.
She apparently confronted her manager, and she was like, I know all of them were talking trash about me. And the manager was like, LOL, it's not like that, Denise. My mom was like, I heard what they said.
Her.
Yes, actually, though.
I don't think we're going to make the gym on time. Do you just want to eat after this? Oh, no, we can't.
Why? Why?
We'll talk about it after.
Is there a secret thing you're doing?
No, I don't know, but...
What's going on with that?
That's how you have to.
Why? What's the secret?
We can go eat.
Okay, can we?
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with eating? Don't answer that. Did you fart, or is that your stomach rumbling?
What are your guys' biggest turn off? This is how it was typed. What are your...
I swear I'm not stupid.
What? What are your guys' biggest turn off in men?
Bad grammar.
Bad hygiene for sure. Yeah. And if you're a liar, and if you have an ex-girlfriend.
Okay. No, that's
if you're like not a virgin and you have an ex-girlfriend, that is an ick for me.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what my icks are. I have really low standards. So ask me again in a couple minutes.
I honestly, what I like about men physically, I like when men have beards. That's been my thing now. I like big hairy men. Like, that is my shit. And they make me feel very womanly.
It's just ironic that you love beards, because you actually are a beard right now. Oh, sorry. Where?
Oh my gosh. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I love beards. Let's see.
Yeah, beards are hot, you know.
Weirdest places you have had sex at.
Okay. You know what? I've never really been I had sex on gravel once, like dirt on the outside. Like it was like 2 a.m. Okay, this is like gay people culture. Or like,
yeah,
it's not a park. It was like there was a park, and that it's the same park actually. I touched my first girlfriend's boobs at, and
then you had gay sex.
No. But it was the first time I like was holding boobs in my hand. And I was like, this doesn't do anything for me. Like I thought they were like funny. I didn't get it.
Ew.
Like
I can't picture you like. Ew, it makes me sick.
God. Anyway, but it was that same park that I actually went and had sex on the dirt, and I don't recommend it. I've never done that again. It sucked balls, and I definitely think having outdoors sex is not for the weak of heart, weak of mind. It's definitely something you need to bring lots of towels for, and you've got to be maybe a change of clothes, and like if you're doing anal, toilet paper. I'll be honest, there's no plumbing outdoors, so if you gotta clean up, you better bring like a wet wipe with you.
You're so nasty. I've had sex
This
at
is why I'm
parks,
single.
I've had sex at parks too, but I think the craziest place I've had sex was when Noah was driving on the 60 and I had sex with him while he was driving.
Okay, well, I wish he crashed, but
I was holding the steering wheel while I was, yeah.
Squirting on the windshield.
He's like, I can't see.
He like turns the windshield wipers on, but like it's on the inside part, so it doesn't work.
Thoughts on BBLs?
Brazilian butt lifts, and I don't know. My thoughts on BBLs are that we have a friend who went to Tijuana and got one done, and hers looked really fucking good.
Really good. Yeah. I'm not against them. Like if you wanna get your body done, do it. Just please have a good surgeon.
Yeah, do your research if you're gonna get a BBL. Personally, for myself, I think when
I used to want one, but now I'm okay with doing that at the gym.
Yeah, I think I'll be completely for real. The issues I have with BBLs, like James Charles.
I feel like it's a trend too.
I hate James Charles' BBL. His BBL
I hate it too. Well, one of Merpy's tweets got a lot of attention bullying James Charles for the BBL.
I wasn't bullying him. I said whoever was James's surgeon deserves prison time for that BBL. It doesn't
BBL
move.
Is fucking bad. It's really
It
bad.
just doesn't fit his body, and I just feel like if you're gonna get work done, like, I don't know. I just think it better match your thighs at the fucking least.
This says, I'm confused on your dynamic with Noah. Like, you're single, but you're loyal to him.
This
or
is
are
Nora.
you dating? Like, if you... Literally.
I'm confused on your dynamic with Noah. Like, you're single, but you're loyal to him, or are you dating? Like, if a hot guy messages you, do you reply? Like, are you still loyal to him and ignore it? I don't get it. No hate. I'm just trying to understand.
Thank you for the no hate. Well,
No hate, but like,
I guess I'm single now as of for the next 24 hours. So right now I am taking message requests.
Yes.
So
These legs are open.
no,
Oh yeah, she's not.
No, I'm like in my celibate era. Is back hair hot? I love hairy men, like I said, and I like back hair. I hate when Noah wants me to shave it. It kind of pisses me off, and it's like, who are you shaving it for? I feel like anytime I'm shaving it, I'm like, I'm getting you ready to go fuck someone else. It pisses me off.
It's so weird because I really do like hair, but I don't like it on the back.
I do. I just like hairy men.
Hairy back, it just grosses me out. I'm like, like shave that. Like it's just I don't like it on shoulders or back.
I think I just have really
chest.
bad daddy issues.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of feral. Like I feel like you're into something that's like giving wild caveman vibes. Okay,
Yeah.
Is back hair hot on girls?
No.
Sorry. That was rude. Okay.
Because I'm picturing Noah's back hair on a girl because his gets kind of crazy, and no.
Like if you had back hair, what would you do?
I'd get it lasered. Are you kidding me? Okay.
I don't even grow back hair though. I'll be real.
You don't really grow chest hair either.
Yeah, you do.
Did
Mom's chest hair.
Did you finally watch the movie 13, Karina? You're not a Y2K baddie if you still haven't seen it. Okay, first of all, I don't know why that was so passive, but I have seen the movie 13 multiple times. I love that movie, and that was honestly very much like me when I was 13. I'm pretty sure I brought up the movie 13 in one of our earlier episodes. You haven't seen it, right? Because I was shocked. That message should have been for Sam.
I've seen 13 going on 30.
Do people ever threaten to sue you?
Every day?
Reference back to episode, what was it, 10?
That's last week. This week? Why?
No, episode 9, the girl we made the episode about, she did threaten to sue me, so. Fave part about being a bad bitch. LOL also tells a story about pretty privilege. We know you have some. Pretty privilege is literally hooking up with a guy and only getting head, and you don't do anything. I'll tell you that much.
I feel like your experience of pretty privilege is actually sad because, I mean, really it just goes back to your eating disorder. Like, I feel like you've always talked about how you get treated better once you lost weight, which really fucks with your brain mentally.
Yeah, it does. But yes, so I mean, with pretty privilege, I definitely get treated way different. That all is very fucked up. But I mean, just getting free drinks from bartenders is very fun. You don't have a tab to pay. You just have to tip them. I feel like I should have gotten banned from a few bars for life multiple times.
As someone with no pretty privilege can say firsthand, there have been several times where we were humping each other, but only I got removed.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
No, it was that night at the porch when Sam was like dancing really crazy, and we used to get fucked up before we leave my house. Like, we would take shots of Tito's like back to back, and then we'd be like, okay, we'd be drunk as fuck in the Uber.
And like, I keep in mind too, I was trying so hard at that time to not black out, so I would drink like just a couple and be like, I swear this is how I'm gonna have.
No, and then we go to the bar, and then Sam's spitting ice on the floor, like being a monster. We were at the porch, and we were like in a booth, and Sam was like laying on his back with his legs out of the booth, and I'm on top of him bouncing, like being insane, like whipping my hair. And then Tanner like kicked you out.
Yeah, I know he did. I probably tried to sneak back in.
No, you did, and you got kicked back out, I think. No, I remember I looked at him and I was like, "Are you kicking me out?" And he was like, "No, it's just Sam's gonna have to go." And I was like, okay. And then I literally just let you I was drunk though. I just let you get kicked out. And then he went to whiskey.
And humped the floor.
He was humping the floor. I have a video of it. He was humping the floor and literally got fucking removed. And then he tried getting back in line, and the security guards were like, "Are you okay?" Like, no.
And apparently I was like, my friend who was with me kept being like,
we don't talk to her anymore, but our ex-friend that was with him, who's actually a good friend to him at times when I wasn't.
It's like, Sam, you can't go back in. And I could be like, shh, they won't know. Like, what? Like, they just kicked you out.
Yeah. No, I've only been kicked out of the porch once, and it was by Tanner as well, but it was because I was blacked out drunk at a table. I was puking in champagne glasses, and I fell asleep in a booth. And he came up to me, but he was actually being very nice because me and him have had our beef over Noah. And he was like, I think he knew he had to be nice to me because I probably would have literally punched him. Like, if he was mean to me. But he was like, he's being reasonable with me. He was like, Karina, you're like really drunk right now. Like, I'm going to ask you to leave. And I just looked at him and I was like, forever? And and he was like, no, just tonight. You're just a little too drunk. And I was like, okay. And I left really respectfully. I came back in 20 minutes. Me and him made eye contact when I was at the bar, and I was like, fuck. And then he came over and he's like, Karina, I kicked you. Like, he was gentle parenting me. Like, literally, he was like, I kicked you out. You're gonna have to go. And that was my night. And I got fucking pissed because the porch used to be my shit. I just felt ugly that night.
Yeah, and no one ever talks about the walk of shame when you go back to the same bar after the last weekend's events.
No,
it's
especially
so embarrassing.
because like I've said it before, like I'm not a dance type of girly. Like I do not know how to dance for shit. I've gotten better, but like back then
I just knew that I had a drinking problem when all of the bouncers knew me by my first name
and would dap you up.
We're like, oh, hey. And I'm like, I don't even remember you. How do you know my name? And then I'm like, oh, no, I'm probably like in a registry somewhere. They probably have my photo up on a wall. Beware.
Watch list. And it's us on top of each other dancing.
They probably go back and review the security camera footage. And they're like, oh, my.
We also got kicked out of Sandbar. It was the first time, because Sam turned 21 during COVID. So it was when the bars were finally starting to open. Everyone still had to wear their masks. And we went to Sandbar, and Sam ordered 9 shots of vodka straight from the bar. And we were actually with my cousin Julia and her boyfriend Riley.
Oh my God. I remember what story you're telling. Oh,
yeah. So basically what I found out was when I was pregnant, this was 2 years ago, Noah was texting Kelsey, his ex, and me and her FaceTimed because we have had very civil moments, which I have no issue with her. There's just a few things that have happened that have traumatized me, but at the end of the day, it's not her fault, it's his. So this was one of our civil moments where we were on FaceTime for a few hours, and she was telling me just everything, and she was like, yeah, he was trying to talk to me, and I was like, oh, I was literally pregnant. So I called Julia's boyfriend, and I was like, crying. And I was like, can you guys please come and drive and get me? Because they live in LA. And he was like, yeah, we'll literally be there tomorrow. They actually did come and get me. And this was summer 2020. And that night I was like, oh, like every time me and Noah break up, I like need to drink. Like it's so bad. But I was like, I need to go out and drink. And so I invited Sam because this is before he went to rehab. So we end up picking him up and we go to Sandbar, and me and Sam get fucked up. Like disgustingly fucked up. Like
the wait time to get a drink was so long that I
was
knew
nasty.
that when the bartender finally got to me, I was just going to order 9 shots at once.
And he wouldn't share them either, which was lovely. And I'm pretty sure I'm the one who paid for the fucking... No, it was on my tab, but then pretty privilege, there was an older guy next to me at the bar, and he paid my tab for me. And I was kind of like, oh, thank God, it's his tab.
I literally ordered all 9.
Samantha's tab right next to me.
Thinking in my addict brain, oh, I'll just like drink one and then like wait a few minutes and drink another. And
no, it was,
I took all of them back to back.
And that was his Dos Equis phase too. So he was also drinking beer with it and chasing it.
I was chasing the shots with the beer because my logic was I'm not going to waste the liquor. Like if I'm drinking with a soda, it's like alcoholism. Okay, alcoholism.
So we're dancing. Like it starts in Sandbar usually is like a very lame bar. Like I hate going there. I hate when people invite me there. There's shootings at that bar all the time now. Like, it's just crazy.
The vibe to me was like going to a Chili's on a Thursday.
Yes, yes. It was like very like whatever.
There's not a dance floor. I'll say that much.
But then people started rolling in that I knew. So then it kind of started getting fun. And then me and Sam started getting drunk. Me, him, and Julia are all dancing on the floor. I think Julia's drinking because Riley was the one driving her car because we drove Julia's Mini Cooper. And so...
This is my first time meeting your cousin too, right?
First time meeting Julia, yeah. And then you kept joking and being like... I can't keep walking behind you guys. It's like you guys are the same person, but one has fucking blonde hair and the other one's brunette because me and Julia we're literally, she's an inch taller than me. We have the exact same body type. I have the boobs and she doesn't. That's just like the only difference.
Why?
No, it's like a thing. Like,
no, it's fact.
Like our lower half is literally the same. And so
this is incredible.
We get it from our grandma. And so me and Sam end up being very disgusting, and we end up dry humping each other. Sam's more likely dry humping my leg, honestly.
Like a dog.
And then I end up, and when I'm drunk, for some reason, when I'm drunk, bitch, I'll just be standing there, not even losing my balance. I'll immediately eat shit. Like, I don't even have to move. Like, I will just fall. Like, I don't know why, I just get lazy. And so... I then was sitting on a chair and the chair fell and I just fell to the floor and I was laughing and you were on top of me, like laying on top of me. And the security guard was like, you guys need to leave. And so Julia was, and I remember being like, no. And then Julia was like, no, like, let's go. And then it's not over. We end up driving Sam to Mesa. Sam's puking in Julia's car. And then he accidentally, when he gets out of the car, they had to carry him. She accidentally grabs Julia's boob and bruises it for like 2 weeks. Her boob is bruised. Sam doesn't even make it to his front door. He just falls on the driveway. And so we start taking pictures next to him. He's wearing Noah's shirt and there's just throw up all over it, which I never got that shirt back. And there's just throw up all over it in the pictures. And Sam's just like this on the floor. And then I was like, Sam, come on, get inside. And we were outside with him for like 20 minutes. And I was like, I'm not leaving you out here. Get inside. He goes... forgot about this part. You go inside. We see you go inside. Your mom texts me the next day and she goes, you know why there's police cars outside of my house?
I know.
And I was like, no, I watched Sam go inside. I don't know. And she's like, well, there were cop cars outside.
Yeah, I think someone called the cops because wasn't I like screaming?
You were being fucking nuts.
So the cops got called, and when I woke up, the cop car was parked outside our house. So we just waited it out, and then the cop eventually left. Yeah, and that was like the first time I went to a bar, I'm pretty sure, at 21.
That was the first time, because remember you turned 21 during COVID.
That is the worst, but funny.
But of course story. It was us together, because we're soul tied.
If only we had known.
You should just name this episode Soul Tied.
If only I had known, mind you, that was not even the worst to have come. That was actually the beginning of the end for me.
Yeah, literally. And we're about to go out this weekend.
Maybe. I don't know. I have a baby shower.
Okay. Shut up. You're not invited.
I want to come. It's not fair. I'm a better friend to her anyway.
I don't know what you're trying to prove. I don't think she watches. So
Ugh, fine.
this question says, do you want kids eventually? I personally don't know because the world is getting so fucked up. I don't know if it kind of scares me, but ultimately I do want like 2 or 3 kids. But I feel like now with how my life is going and kind of with the more knowledge I learn, I kind of just want one boy.
Oh, that's really random and dark.
I know. I'm very much like good with boys though. Like,
why can't you have a girl? You're a very good girl mom. You would just have to really work on yourself first. So
that's what scares me.
I think you want a boy because you're being lazy and you don't want to put in the work to fix yourself.
Well, I do want, but I'm torn because I do want a son really bad, but I also want a girl because I have cuter girl names picked out. So boys are really named hard.
That's
really hard to name.
Let's just give a shout out to Karina or whichever one you're on.
I'm on Karina.
Okay.
I'm
Karina IUT, thank you.
Do you want kids?
I don't know. There's too much going on in my brain.
I could be a gunkle.
No, you'd be a uncle. Lesbian uncle. No, you'd be a drunkle. Drunk uncle.
I'd be the fun aunt. That's like
you'd be the drunt.
I would be
aunt.
the fun aunt that's disrespecting their parents in front of them, and the kid 2 days later, like after being with me, they think it's funny to disrespect the parent.
No,
and it
literally.
becomes an issue.
That's
Should
your
we
boyfriend's
prank call
location.
Noah?
Yes.
Wait, you have to talk.
Okay. What should we say?
Act like you're a man. No, or a girl. This is his number, so star 678.
Wait, look up like a prank, like a funny prank idea for a fun prank call. I'm nervous.
You won tickets to the Super Bowl?
Hello there, this is James calling with the Super Bowl 55. I'm just calling to tell you, Noah L., that you have been selected to win 2 lucky tickets to the front row seats to the Super Bowl.
Hello?
Hello there, this is James calling with the Super Bowl 55. I'm just calling to tell you, Noah L., that you have been selected to win 2 lucky tickets to the front row seats to the Super Bowl. If you could give me a call back at 1-800 suck my left nut.
First of all, did you hear the phone notification that went off on his phone? Who the fuck is he texting?
I don't know. Oh my god. He's gonna know it's me. There's no way. Oh my god. Well, I think that about concludes today's episode. Our little Audrey stinkers.
Bro, dating me is like having a felony. Once I'm your ex-girlfriend, like, I'm never going away. I love how he listened to the whole thing until you said, suck my left nut.
I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know. I am Merpy.
And I'm Karina.
We are signing off for today's 11th episode of the Anxious Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.